My name is Seneca Kruger, and my dog is Zelda. Wags and Whiskers, the rescue that I foster through, has what's called a foster needs page. There was an ask from the rescue that somebody who could work with anxiety come in and take her. I got her home and she was terrified. When she wasn't hiding, she was pacing in the house. I knew she just needed to trust me enough that this house could be a place that wasn't scary. I think it was maybe 4 months that she was with me before she started playing with me. And that is the point that I knew it won't be long before we can put her up to be adopted. Zelda went to her adoptive home on a lake. She was gonna be this little boy's dog, and it felt like if there was kind of a perfect home for her to go to, that would be it. It was 10 days after she went to that house that she had run away. That was when the START team began working to find Zelda.
START is an acronym for Search, Track, and Retrieval Team, and we are a group that assists owners of lost dogs and help them to get their dogs home. First, we start out with awareness by spreading the word about the lost dog on social media, then hoping for sightings of that lost dog.
And when they would get a call about a sighting of Zelda, we would put out food and water, hoping that that would bring her back to that site.
They don't look fresh today, but maybe the last couple days.
One of the benefits that we had was that there was so much snow at that point, so we could identify footprints in the snow and start to follow those. I started feeling a little bit panicked. There were some days where it was negative 20, negative 30 degrees at night. There would be sightings, and then we would lose her for a couple days, and then there would be another sighting, and that went on for about 2 weeks.
She ended up running out onto the ice of Lake Minnetonka.
And then the sighting stopped. I thought maybe she had fallen in.
When rescue dog Zelda found herself lost and far from home, the entire community joined the search. But one day all the leads went dry, and no one was certain if Zelda was still out there.
People stopped being as involved as they were after the sightings stopped coming in. I always believed that I would find her. I was praying that I would find her alive. After a month and a half of no sightings of Zelda, there was a picture.
Someone posted on a Facebook page a picture of a dog that was running next to a cemetery in Minneapolis, which was 20 miles from her very last sighting 51 days earlier. She was probably 2 to 5 miles from Seneca's house at that point.
I firmly believed that it was her trying to come home. I got a call from a neighbor who lived about a mile or two away that they had been feeding this dog in their alley that looked a lot like Zelda.
I walked outside one day and saw a dog running down the alley next to our house.
And then she heard about somebody who had lost a dog some time ago.
The next thing I did was to put food out, thinking, well, maybe if I can get the dog to come back here routinely, then perhaps I could put a leash on her or something like that.
So I got a hold of the START team, and we went out and put out a feeding station and some trail cameras. And that first night that the trail cameras were out, we got pictures of a dog that looked a lot like Zelda.
The tail matched, the little mask that she had. You can't be 100% sure until you actually have the dog in your possession.
So then the next night we decided to go ahead and put out a live trap, and then we waited.
We received a phone call from the START people alerting us that they had captured a dog.
It had been 97 days since this poor girl had gone missing, and we were worried that it might not be her.
The dog that was in there didn't look like Zelda. It was much smaller than Zelda. It was a different color than Zelda. And I thought to myself, okay, this probably isn't her.
Once she was comfortable with it, I scanned her and we had a microchip. It's a 16-digit number, and Seneca was reading it to me, and I was saying, yes, yes, yep, that's it.
No, I get to know.
It's Zelda! Oh my god.
This is actually Zelda.
And it was that moment that the chip was read that I first recognized her as my dog, that she recognized me as her human.
Did you come to find me? I was looking for you and you were looking for me.
Oh my god.
You went so far to find me.
Zelda was missing for 97 days.
She crossed 3 counties in order to get home.
If I'd seen it in a movie, I would have said, no, that was too planned, too scripted.
I will never, ever, ever again question the possibility of miracles, because that's the only explanation for that moment.